And now, trans people in history.
Alan L. Hart was born in 1890. Living on his grandparents' farm in Oregon from the age of 5, he was allowed to present as male, a period he later described as exceedingly happy. So supportive was his family of his childhood social transition that when his grandparents passed away, both obituaries listed him as a grandson. He attended what is now Lewis and Clark College, Stanford University, and earned a Doctor of Medicine degree from what is today the Oregon Health and Science University. He continued ongoing education throughout his career, obtaining degrees in radiology, public health, and participating in various research fellowships, among other things, across the years. He devoted his medical research to tuberculosis. At the time, scientists had already discovered the disease was spread by an airborne pathogen which could be treated, but only if discovered in the early stages, which was something of a problem since it often presented no symptoms until much more advanced. Hart helped pioneer the use of X-ray photography for TB screening, which was the first effective method for early detection. By the time antibiotics became available in the 1940s, doctors using his techniques had already cut the mortality rate of the disease by 98%. He quite literally saved hundreds of thousands of lives. Between 1933 and 1945, he worked with the Idaho Tuberculosis Association, establishing permanent and portable clinics. In 1943, he wrote a textbook on the uses of X-ray technology and the cases it could be applied to, that is still in use today. Despite his extensive skill in medicine, he still faced hardship in social situations as a transgender person. In 1917, he became the first American to undergo sex reassignment surgery, which he followed immediately with a legal name change. However, as an intern at San Francisco Hospital, he was outed by a former classmate who ran to tell the local newspaper the sensational tale, which printed his dead name and misgendered him throughout the article. Since the cat was out of the bag, Dr. Hart leaned into it, giving interviews describing what it felt like growing up and being forced into the wrong gender. He said, quote, "I am happier since I made this change than I ever have in my life, and I came home to show my friends that I am ashamed of nothing." When synthetic hormones became available in 1920, he began taking HRT, allowing him to experience a deeper voice, facial hair, and physical masculinization, much like trans men today. In his final years, he gave numerous lectures and devoted his free time to fundraising for medical research and to provide care for patients who could not afford treatment. His ashes were scattered over Puget Sound, where he and his wife had spent many happy summers.